talk about Maddie.
I won't talk about her.
You won't?
Nope.
Okay.
They don't recognize him. Like I said, if you want to make an effort with my kids, like, I am not gonna hold the door for you as long as you're a healthy, sane person. Obviously, if you're not, I'm not gonna let you. But I am not gonna force you to have a relationship with them because, like we said, they are a gift and they are so amazing.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Tough Topic. My name is Brittany. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. And we all saw the drama unfold on Sunday with the Sister Wives premiere, season 19, and man, was I disappointed. I had to come back and talk about it a little bit more after I did a little bit of digging. So I was really hoping to see some accountability breakthrough on Cody's part, but we got none of that. Surprise, right? So I'm gonna dive a bit deeper in the episode, specifically on Cody and his eldest daughter, Maddie's relationship. Now, Janelle did make it clear that Maddie has chosen to not have a relationship with her dad and Robin, and explained that Maddie has written them both off. But back in November, Maddie actually did an interview on a podcast called Somewhat Basic, and that's the clip that you heard ahead. And she was asked if her kids knew Cody or would recognize them if he came around. And Maddie said they do not have a relationship with Cody and Robin. And no, the kids would not recognize him. That is actually kind of sad. But Maddie also says that she has put in effort on her end because, of course, it goes both ways. And she said it has not been 50-50. She says Cody has not been consistent in her life or her kids. And she's just protecting her kids from being hurt by seeing him be there and then disappear. You never see him again. Now get this. MyKelti actually has said the very same thing about Cody a few months back, maybe several months back. But it was on her Patreon, and she explained that sometimes she does feel like she is putting in all the effort and the work to have a relationship with her dad, and she's not getting the same in return. Like, it's not 50-50. Now, if two people are saying that, that should tell you something, right? Now, we all know that Cody will be present for what he wants to be present for. I mean, we've seen him in the airports. We've seen him in Vegas. We've seen him traveling multiple times a month for vacations, trips, business, or whatever. So he can't use that as an excuse at all. Now, we know that Cody was asked in the confessional to discuss the Maddie situation, and he refused to talk about it. He said, "We're not going to talk about it." But MyKelti explains in her Patreon why her dad declined to discuss it.
The last season, he was willing to talk about conversations that had happened on the show, but he wasn't willing to talk about conversations or relationships that didn't happen on the show. So there was like a big fight that happened with Garrison last season, or with Gabe, or with both of them, and it ends up on the show, and so he talks about it and stuff. But a conversation or them, dad and Maddie, ever talking doesn't get seen. So I honestly think that he was trying to respect her boundaries and not discuss something that hadn't been shown, kind of thing.
Since the situation with Maddie is not on the show or spoken about, like some of the other relationships and situations, like the fight between Garrison and Cody and Gabe, she said that he's trying not to push any buttons or make things worse. Now, realistically, the only way that you can make things worse is by lying, right? If he sits up there on the couch and says, "Yeah, I put in effort to communicate with Maddie. She's rejecting me. I've tried to welcome visits, to her, and she's rejected that." I mean, if he gets up there and starts lying, of course it's going to make things worse. But if he tells the truth and speaks his mind and say, "Hey, you know what? I have not been the best grandpa and I've not been the best dad," then there's no way you can make things worse. Which, by the way, Caleb, who is Maddie's husband, him and Cody has always had this very close relationship. If you look back in the seasons, I mean, they knew each other pretty much before Caleb and Maddie knew each other. But it's such a letdown if you couldn't even make time for something so refreshing and pure. I mean, that had to be the most genuine relationship out of all the relationships in the entire Sister Wives. But tell me your thoughts. Do you feel like Cody was right to avoid the question about Maddie? You think he will finally speak on it one day? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss out.